Happy Good Friday, everybody. Tonight. Ooh. I did not realize this is the sound my microphone made every time I muted it via hardware. I'm gonna not do that from now on. Today we are going to be playing as the Western Roman Empire. Now, I'm not insane to go all the way, but we're gonna do it on hard. I have tried this campaign once or twice, and I've never completed it, and I've never really had a functional strategy for it. But we're changing that. Tonight, I'm gonna actually use some kind of planning. I know, it's incredible.
The air was filled with smoke and blood. The Roman Empire was divided. From the Pillars of Hercules to the far reaches of the Adriatic, the Western Empire stretched. Sacred earth where men of greatness conquered. But those who followed neglected Rome, fighting over the scraps of past glory. They would either cast aside their petty differences or succumb to barbarous darkness. And behold, a red horse, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Romans of the Western Empire, those noble sons of the Eternal City, the time had come to restore power to Rome. They made ready for war. It was the will of the late Emperor Theodosius that Rome be divided, and this has left you in a precarious situation. Overstretched and desperately trying to protect the Western Empire from barbarian threat, the burden of military and civil maintenance has left your economy in tatters. Public order is waning, so it may be wise to consolidate your forces closer to the capital, ceding frontier territories as a buffer if necessary. Once your infrastructure has been strengthened and the immediate threats dealt with, you will be ready to strike forth, conquer your enemies, and if possible, regain dominion over the Eastern Roman Empire. Build a Roman Empire worthy of Augustus himself.
Okay, so let's start with some basics. First thing I need to do is destroy everything that's sucking up all my food, because that is one of the biggest problems that this economy has. There's too many buildings sapping way too much food off of me. Gonna drop that down. Drop that down. Y'all are okay. Alright. Drop that down. These guys do need food, iron, the fountain, I'm going to have to get rid of that. These guys are down on food, drop that. Anything that's taking up food has got to go. That is step one for me. Now these have got negative public order, but we're gonna worry about building stuff in just a second, but right now we gotta get our food production up. This is an average place, so let's see. That's what? Average is base fertility 3, so 3, 6, 9. That's wealth, I'm sorry. 8, 6. 24. 34, 15. So I'm probably going to do that there. We need more food, and there's not a whole lot we can do except for expand upon food. Now, as for you guys, now Chemodonamon, let's see, let's definitely get rid of the corruption. Y'all are kind of in a position where I can't do much, so I'm not gonna do much. At least not yet. When I have more money, I'll do something about you. Okay, I can fix that with... oh, hello. They're average, so this is definitely the best option right there. Minus 50, so I need more foodstuffs here. Rich. Definitely that. Rich. This will give me food and money. So my main goal is to build up my food supply and my money supply at the same time. So that's why I'm going with the sheep flocks. Now let's see if we can reduce some other more places that we need to break down. And I realize some of these are short-term gains and long-term losses, and I am willing to accept those losses. Now you... I thought I had another army around here somewhere that I can get rid of. There you are. So we're going to consolidate some of our armies here. Drop you out.
We hunger for battle.
Merge all of these. Very good. And that just gained us a couple thousand. So it's going to take us a couple turns to get the economy back into order, and I know that I'm going to be attacked in the meantime. I know this to be fact. We are going to be attacked. It's just going to happen. Let's see. Is there anything that I... let's see. Negative 19. Oh, that's right. And places that don't have any food, let's knock those off my list of problems by... do I want to tax these or no? I don't mind getting the extra money. Ooh, I didn't think about other places that took up food. Not that one. Rich. But it's negative 20 food. Is anything taking up food? I didn't even think about other buildings that took up food. Nope. Nope. Some of these buildings are going to have to go later, but meantime, I'm just trying to focus on getting my food supply up. What are you doing? No, you're fine. I think that's all the buildings across my provinces that took up food. Hello. But you're fine. What's your issue? Your issue is religious differences in taxes, but you're also not going down slowly, so that I can fix over time. And I can't assign any governors because I have no monies. Otherwise I would. Let's see here. Put you here. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I need to dump off one of my armies in the south. Nobody really attacks me in the south. I really don't have a reason to keep these guys, so they're gone. And I just gained myself an extra 1,000 gold per turn. I'll definitely use him for other stuff, but not for this. Not for this. But yeah, I need to start putting up people that are really good at agriculture. Let's see, steadfast defenders. Do I have anybody that's good at agriculture? No, of course not. Why would I have somebody that's good with agriculture? That'd be silly. Let's see, general. Where are you? I will keep him, but I'll probably drop off those spearmen. Just an extra couple $100. And we're going to circle back to that area in just a little bit. Unfortunately, they really screw you hard at the beginning. And I think these poor guys are going to be really having a rough time of it soon. I think these guys are one of the first ones that get attacked. But my money should start raking in relatively quickly. I have no money to assign a provincial governor. But don't worry, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
War! Our gods demand it. Our ancestors love it.
Well, you're free to come try. There's my Ostrogoths, and there's the Saxons. Saxons? Saxons. Our first catch of the day. There's a really high potential that I'm going to lose this area. Like, really high, that I won't be able to defend it. But you never know, I might get lucky. Yeah, his name's hilarious. And let's see if we can save the first and only Christian empire from burning to the ground. Probably can't, but let's see if we can.
Hold position! For God in heaven!
Libertadi!
We want to funnel everybody that way. And we're going to move you guys over yonder.
Ho horse! Massive Testudo! Scout Equites! They mean to take our women and enslave our children. This we cannot allow. That is why we hold these walls to the last gasp. Make ready. Melee troops awaiting orders.
Let's get them behind the shield wall. Where is it?
Fools! Wiser men would flee before our numbers.
Can I make this go away? Why isn't this going away? So I'm hoping...
Ho horse!
I'm hoping you're in a shield wall.
Melee infantry.
Shield wall. There we go. That's what I want to see. Come on, at least make it look good, right?
His armor is a disgrace.
That's right.
What's your bloody... Commander!
We're going to speed this up a little bit. Now, if they move, it looks like they're moving this way. So I'm going to move my troops over here. I really kind of, I liked the aesthetics of Attila a lot. I like how, especially in the city fights, well, one, they look like a city. You know, we got towns right mixed in with other stuff, especially in like the old Roman towns, like the major settlements, the big cities. You'll have little housing districts set up inside the Colosseums. Oh, hello. I just didn't even notice you guys there, but those are cavalry, so I don't need to worry too much about those. I need to worry more about the infantry. Cavalry are just going to get slaughtered on this. That's fine. Alright. Oh, that's not... I thought those were... cavalry. Okay, so maybe I do need to worry about those. And these will be my backup whenever they decide to hit my cohorts.
Missile infantry ready. Heaven can wait.
Heaven can wait, can it?
Commander! Secretariat! Heaven can wait. 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 Heaven can wait.
Pop those little barriers, buddy. Gotcha. Wow.
The tower has been totally destroyed.
Just getting pushed back there immediately.
God give us strength.
Jeez, there's a lot of them coming this way. Get him. Get him. Oh, what am I doing? That's free missile shots that I could be doing. Alright, I need all these guys to get into position so I can start attacking them with my cavalry. So that's not going to hold for long. And their generals right there. I don't want to get my cavalry locked up in them. I just want my cavalry to break all their archers and whatnot, so I can at least have a fighting chance.
Warriors of Christ! By your command! And the double! Scout equity! Charge!
Go get him, boys. Go get him, boys. We're coming for you. They're burning my homes. Let's see if we can't teach these little buggers a lesson. Gotcha. Now get him. Get him. Now get him.
Fire spreads through the settlement!
Come on, boys. Knock off all their all their ranged units. And then if I can hit these from the back, that might break their commander. Wow, this is actually working out really well for their ranged units. They're not pelting me from the top. Or they're not pelting me from every angle. And these guys are just too busy to care.
The enemy is attacking our general!
Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on, break.
Enemy units have been rallied!
I might win this if I can break their general. Ah, come on, get in there. I know y'all are tired. Come on, just survive. Alright, break off. See if we can get a good charge in here. Come on. Go, 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 go. What are you doing? Come on, come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? Now get him. Oh, they're breaking. They're breaking. Without those freaking archers, they can't do much, can they? Get you some. Grab
The men
those
have
guys.
thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
No! Oh, it's just the main guys. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I just need you to survive a little bit longer. Come on. Just a little bit longer. Archers, get in there. I need bodies. Oh, I can win. I can win. I'm right there. I'm right there. I just need to break their commander. Because the rest of them are breaking. Yes!
Scout equites! Riders, advance!
know you look tired. I'm sorry. Come on, man. Come on. Line up, line up, line up, line up, line up.
Enemy units have returned to the battle. Break the lines.
Bam.
Scout Equites.
Come on. Just sit there and wail on him. Oh, no. My cavalry cannot be hit from the back. That'll be devastating. Like that. That'll be very devastating.
Men are broken and running for their lives.
Crap. Okay, that just changed.
Their general has fallen.
Yes!
Our victory grows ever nearer.
Now you just have to hold. Alright, if I win this, that'll be amazing. You gotta hit him from the back. It will not work. Oh, yeah, boy!
Victory is imminent. See these dogs into the sea.
Yes. Let that be a lesson to the Saxons. Deus Vult.
You fear us. It is in your eyes, in your stench.
Is it?
And you are right to fear.
See, I don't have an army out here anyway, so it would have made zero difference for the army that I had. Now, you, on the other hand, you are going to be fun. So I'm probably going to lose this fight. I don't have a lot of soldiers to begin with, but this is going to be a hard place to defend.
Levis Armatore.
Alright, let's see.
Defensive Testudo. Cohorts. Warriors of Christ. Stand ready. Defensive Testudo.
Alright.
Scout Equites.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember exactly why they split the Empire up. I know that the Emperor, or the last Emperor, before they split it up, like, for some reason just didn't want his sons to go to war with each other. But man, tactically speaking, this is a terrible decision.
Sagittarius.
Cutting the Empire up was an awful idea.
Cohorts.
At least in my opinion. I'm sure that some people would disagree.
Scout Equites.
Let's see, my Equites.
Cohorts.
But anytime you split an empire apart, especially when that empire runs as a single unit for a long time, it seems really dumb to break it apart.
Cohorts. Warriors of Christ.
Oh yeah, get these guys back here. Oh my gosh, I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing soldiers, aren't I? Alright, let's move you guys up.
Heaven can wait.
Guys up.
Palatina guards.
Oh, and I got a commander in here, so yeah, let's definitely want to keep that guy.
Scout Equites.
Oh, and you. I want to keep you up here too. So, my odds of survival here are much, much higher.
For the glory of God. Hold these walls or die, men. The enemy cannot set one foot inside the city. The Lord would never forgive us if the capital were violated by filthy invaders.
That's right.
So, we stand, we hold, to arms, for the Savior! For the glory of God! We have sighted the enemy!
Let's see here.
At your service! General!
But if I remember correctly, the way the Western Roman Empire fell really was because its food lines got cut.
At the ready!
And I think its breadbasket was supposed to be Africa?
And the double!
It's been a long time since I've done any kind of real learning on this stuff. But I want to say that Africa was taken first, and then when Africa fell, the rest of the Western Empire's food supply just died, and that was the end of it. Like that was the death throes of the Empire. But I forget when that happened and what led up to it. I don't even remember if Attila came before or after that. Like that's. I really need to read up more on it. Yes, charge at the spearmen. That'll always help. Where'd my cavalry go? Very good.
The tower has fallen. Follow me. Cohorts. Quick march.
Straighten them out. Put them into pseudo.
Advance at speed.
Do the same for you guys.
Stand ready. Defensive testudo. Limits high.
Ain't nobody getting through that for now.
God give us strength. Riders, move out. Cohorts. Palatina guards.
But yeah, if you can see, like they've turned the Colosseum into a little housing district. I love that little detail. It's stuff that the Creative Assembly guys just have lost. Now, granted, it would really suck if it rained in here, but you know, details. I'm sure they had good irrigation systems in the Colosseums, you know, considering the fact of what they did in them.
Levis Avatore.
Let's move these guys forward.
Understood. The men are broken and running for their lives. Libertadi. Double time. Heaven can wait.
Let's see. Alright, cavalry. Oh, no. Don't come back to me. Don't come back to me. Just, I need you to not do that. I need to get over there. Well, there's only one way to do this then. Right up the middle. Some of you guys are... What are you doing, computer? What are you doing?
Oh God in heaven. Cohorts. Spear infantry ready. Sagittarius. Loose. Our general is being attacked. Keep him alive.
Alright, run.
Back. Withdraw. Attack, you worthless dogs. Double time.
I have to move my commander up here now.
Scout equities! Warriors of Christ!
This is only turn 1 already. Come on.
Enemy units have been rallied!
Oh, they won't be rallying for long.
Warriors of Christ! Attack the worthless dogs! Understood!
Can you use your... There you go. Use your spears. Now you're getting shot, so no. You're just getting pelted for that.
Heaven can wait!
Yes, break them. Break them!
God save us!
I move back.
At the double! Ready and waiting!
Jeez, the Germanic, was it the Germanic pikemen? Those guys are freaking brutal. I love using Germanic pikemen.
Palatina guards!
Even the Levy pikemen are just a force to be reckoned with. Oh my gosh, those are just brutal. They may break eventually against infantry, but man, are they mean. You can put them up against heavy infantry, they will definitely leave a mark.
God give us strength!
Break them completely so they don't come back, and then we're gonna go knock out this other set of archers. Ooh, then we're gonna go break these guys too.
General, ready. For the good Lord. Scout and
Go.
swift melee cavalry. For God in heaven.
Okay. I've tried playing as the Horde factions in this game, and I don't have a mind for it. I'm not that I'm really great at this stuff anyway, but jeez. Let's turn down their volume there. But yeah, I've tried playing as Attila, and I just get murdered every time. I just don't. I just can't make it work out. I have this need to conquer things and to take over settlements that I just can't do with the Horde factions. I can destroy the city, but like I don't gain much out of it, so it's hard for me to. I haven't quite figured out the economy stuff yet. Which is sad because I'm sure that it's not very hard. I mean, it's not like this game is relatively new, so obviously they've probably dumbed down the economy to the point where I'm just like, oh, it's that? Oh, well, alright. Alright, now go smash into the back of them.
This is a shameful display.
Actually, you guys can go up here, and you can move here too. Get him. Get him. Get some. Yeah. Yeah, I suspected my cavalry would break. I just need to break their commander, and that's all I need to do, because the rest will fall in line. They're not going to break through this. Let's speed that up a little bit. Come on, break them. Break. Get in there. 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 Oh, my cavalry is stuck.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Where? Who?
A shameful
What?
display.
What? Okay, I didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that coming. I would have sworn that they would have won. Okay, you need to... Crap, now that's a real bummer. I did not expect them to break through the cohorts. I know they're not like the strongest infantry, but I definitely would not have expected them to just simply give up. That was a full complement of soldiers that felt like they just gave up. Okay, so you guys now need to go over here. ASAPP! You're gonna have to run a lot. Get it. Get it. No!
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
No, get in there. Get in there. They're breaking, but... Oh, crud. I might lose the settlement. I might lose the settlement. Oh, no. No. Fantastic. Come on, come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If I can hit them in the back, they will die. They will break. Perfect. Yes!
Victory! This is your day!
Now finish them off. As much as you can, just get as many of them as you can. I also like all the little people they added. Like, oh, there you can't see them now, but usually before a fight you can see like citizens just walking around, you know, doing random things. And as the invaders walk in, you'll be able to see invaders just like, you know, kill them easily or whatever. Like they'll put a menial resistance. Alright, so let's get their commander. Absolutely get their commander. Although he's dead already, but still. It's the point that counts. It's the thought that counts. There we go. There we go. Get him. Get him. Where are they? There's one guy left. Who cares about that? Alright. Haha. That's 2 for 2 so far. Barbarians. And that army should be shattered. So there should be nothing left of it that can be used. Or at least it should be broken to the point where it's not usable. At least not for a while. Haha! Political favors, power abuse. Forget it. Okay. Wow. 37,000. Okay, what did I do? 37,000? That can't be right. That can't be right. Okay, what happened? Alright, so, no. That must be a glitch. Either that or I'm really tired and I can't tell it, but that to me that says 37,000. Total income. Taxes 15,736. Okay, hold on. This doesn't make much sense to me. Did they not? Okay, 16,139. Trade 2,974. Other. What is other for 3,000? Taxes? I mean, that seems really high.
The taxes tab shows a summary of your projected tax income.
That seems insanely high. So where'd the 30K come from?
And allows the adjustment of taxation levels across your empire. Click on the zoom to location button to go straight to the province with the lowest public order.
What turn am I on? Like, did I hit the? Hold on, let's see. I'm on turn 2. How did I get 37,000 gold in one turn? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. That's that's half of it. Where's the other half coming from? Am I just stupid? I must be dumb. I must be very, very dumb. Either that or something's not adding up here. 22,000. See, that I can believe. I had 0 in my inventory, but even then, that's 16,000 total. That's not with any expenses. This is just money that I gained from taxation. And even at the best, income's only at 22. Or, I'm sorry, income at best was over here. So at the end of the day, let's see here. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know what I did. I did something right. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did though. I mean, I feel like now I'm just going to basically be able to rebuild the empire from scratch. That's a lot of money. But I'm going to burn through it real quick if I'm not careful, so let's be very wise with what we do with it. Let's see, Mediolanum. Let's see, build up the fields. Oh, and drop you down. That's right. I need to go back through and keep dropping stuff until I have food again. It is not enough to simply break them down once. I must tear them down multiple times. Alright, actually, let's start assigning governors. Alright. Rich. Commercial buildings. Useful, but I need somebody who can do agriculture. It's industrial. Also good. We'll get to you in just a minute, sir. Commercial. Alright, I guess Furious Flavianus. What's this? Is Liguria. Where's Liguria? There you are. There you go. Corruption minus 5%. Let's start working on that. Okay, we need more food. Average. So 45 food is what I'm going to get out of that. They've got plenty of food, so what are they mad about? They're mad at religious differences. So let's see. Again, I don't want to burn through cash. Oof, I'm using the wrong stuff for those. Okay. Those are rich. And they've got food, so let's go ahead and let's lean into that. Income good, fertility is good. The military jetties and then trade jetties. What do I want more? I'll make that decision later. Then rich, and we could use some more food here, so fields. Rich, so fields. Yeah, I need to be very, very careful as to how I do this, because I don't want to burn through all my cash, but I do need to do a lot of stuff in a very short amount of time. The more stuff I do now, the better off I'm going to be. And honestly, I need these places not only to produce food, but to make money. Okay, I think I got a lot of stuff. So I burned through a lot of cash that round. And I'm probably not done yet. I need to build. Ooh, he would not be a bad idea. Let's send you up north. Oh, that's gonna suck. If that attacks Lugdunum, that's gonna hurt. I don't think I've gone over here yet, have I? I have not, but I don't really need to right now. Sirmium. Oh, hello. Alright, and oh, jeez. Oh, that hurts. Ooh, Sirmium. Okay, you might be in a bit of a problem. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's gonna suck. The Ostrogoths might take Sirmium. Ooh, I didn't knock this thing down, so that might actually be to my benefit, though. Sopene. Even though this place is costing me money, I'm still kind of curious how I managed to pull off 37,000 gold in one turn. It's good, so... Do. Okay, Rome. You don't have any military buildings, Rome. That's not good. I'll have to come back to that one. Jetty, military jetties, trade jetties. Alright, let's see. Let's go up north here. So this average fertility. 74, 70, 45. It's probably going to be my best bet right there. Oh, there it goes. Finally used up all my money. But that will essentially guarantee me a nice, strong income and a massive, a nice, strong income over the course of the next 2 to 3 turns. Because those negative effects for all those places that have no food. Where is it? Where's one that has no food? It's costing me 1/4 of my income. So ideally, oh, I can still do more of this stuff. Fantastic. Let's do it. It's an average, so let's give it 470. There we go. That'll fix that problem in 2 turns. Rich, why are you doing that? These should be sheep. And I'm up by a lot of food. And it's rich, so I could probably get rid of this too. See if there's anybody who wants to trade with me, just in case. Hello? Nope. I fully expect the Ostrogoths at the end of this turn to attack me. And I might be able to hold them off. Maybe. We'll find out. Oh, right. I need to assign another provincial. Can I? Oh, I didn't think about that. Ugh. Darn it. Let's see. Where else can I put one of these guys? I don't really need one in Rome. Rome's happiness is going up slowly. It might not hurt to have one in Pannonia. Yeah, I don't want to lose Pannonia. Or Pannonia, whatever. They've got rich soil as well as some good resources to trade. Commercial buildings. So yeah, you were going to Pannonia. Pannonia, there you are. And we are going to do -5. Well, let's see. Hold on. What else can we do? This'll help. We'll do that for now. That'll at least lower my public order penalty. Now, let's get back to making everything else work. So, rich. Some of the good trade resource. I mean, honestly, these guys are probably doing the best of everybody. And that is an industrial building. I think I had one that was for industry, right? Industry? Yes. And he's got a tax rate bonus. Fantastic. Gallicia. Let's reduce that corruption. And then next on that chopping block will be hopefully something to kind of sanitize everything, because that's going to be my next big problem, is once the diseases start coming through. I can still do more. I don't have the money to do more. I wish I could, but I really needed to get everything else. I need to get my economy jump-started before I start assigning governors. Hopefully the governor in Sirmium will help with the defenses. That's really one of the reasons I put him there, aside from the fact that the farmland is good. Join war against the Visigoths. Now, the Eastern Roman Empire, I've played their campaign twice, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy their campaign, although it is kind of hard. Okay. That's new. I've never actually had these guys attack me before. I've had them raid, but I've never had them go straight up to attack me. They are a puppet state of the Eastern Roman Empire. See, this is where, as a true Roman, I would say, are you kidding me? But nobody likes me, so I really don't have much of a choice. Oh, wow. As we can see, that's already starting to grow. I went from 9 to 12 in one turn. It's a 3,000, roughly 3,000 gold growth. Now, these young fellows here are going to become a problem and a thorn in my side unless I do something about them. As for you, you're going to stay there on defensive duty. Okay. And now all of a sudden, magically, our public order has, it's not risen, but it's not continuing to fall that fast. What do you do? Religious influence. Let's get you someplace where the pagans are. Wealth from cultural buildings and public order. Really, that's probably going to be the best place for you, but you already have good... See, and Rome's already got plus 14 public order because all that food problem is gone. Although I'm not going to be able to upgrade these places all the way. Pentatarchy. I forget what that thing does. Now, you... give me that. Let's move you, so you do cultural buildings. Oof. Rich. Still building that economy up. We gotta get that economy going. Alright, and I'm gonna need to start building an army to combat these little buggers right up here. What a useless general person. Emperor. Okay. do want to use him as a general. Okay. Let's go through everywhere real quick. That's average, so let's give you some of that food right there. And Carthage. Actually, no, let's see, hold on. Tingis. Caesarea. I don't want to waste money on that, but I don't think I've got a choice again. They've got a lot of food coming in. Get that marble manufacturing up. Schmelters. Need more schmelting. I still didn't assign a provincial governor, but let's see. Next turn should probably be a massive boost as well. Yeah, so another 3,000 increase next turn. Let's see, Veronum, you're building that. You're recruiting. You guys are pretty much not a threat to me at this point. Good, good, good. Alright, so I think I might actually end up keeping all of my settlements. If this keeps up. Now, these guys are in for a world of hurt. I'm going to need to do something about this soon. I just don't know what. But their food problem is gone. Devastation. Why is that devastated? I thought everything was repaired. I guess that was recently done, but still, it's not too bad. So yeah, I think so far, unless I'm missing something, my empire is already getting back on its feet. Mostly because of that one turn where I got 3,000 gold. That really helped. But I don't have any mods installed. I've got nothing going on. It just happened. I don't know what to tell anybody. It is recorded for everyone to see. Where I tried to figure out how the numbers worked out, and I do not know how they worked out. So, I need to move you. Let's see, wealth 10%, cultural stuff, but you would be better served going into a place where there is a religious difference between me and the population. There's not many cultural buildings here either. That one might work. It'll take 4 turns. Aquitae Sextia. Bam. That'll help that. He'll move north. Okay, I think I am ready to not skip, but end this turn. Oh, you're still negative 14 food. Now you are a border town. I don't really feel comfortable knocking these out, but I do need food. I'll have to fix that next turn. Yes. Ooh, come and get it. Oh, he didn't actually assault. He's gonna starve me out. Alright, that's gonna be a problem. If you starve me out, I'm gonna have a real issue. I can't fight that.
Will come for you in the night, and nothing will live.
Yeah, the Eastern Roman Empire, their campaign's a lot of fun because you can play with the treasury a little bit. because they get a 5% bonus, or was it 5%?
Attack here would be of great mutual benefit.
Are we friends with them,
Will
or
you arrange such an offensive?
how are we with them currently? I mean, I could try. Let's just declare war. I'll take the money, sure. But they're a lot of fun to play. They have the same units as the Western Roman Empire. Ooh, hello. Oof. Oof. Okay, so I might lose Tingi. Say, not might. I'm gonna lose Tingi. I'm not gonna be able to fight off that. Okay. But I am going to make them bleed a little bit to get it, so if they decide to take it, they will take it in a very weakened state. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to put that there. That should stop them from coming in from that direction. You will go here. It's for you guys. I don't know where I'm going to put you guys just yet. And you, there is really nowhere to hide you, is there?
Those Easterners trouble me. I do not hold with men. Enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
Yeah.
I do not care for insolent cowards. I do not care for them. It is time. To arms.
If I can keep these guys hidden and they're left alone, I might be able to hit them from behind. I don't know, though.
Draws near. At the double. Go hard.
And y'all are going to have to run fast. Yeah, hop off that boat and sprint.
Ready and waiting. Heaven can wait.
Not that it really matters one way or the other. I'm still not going to be able to hold the settlement like this. But I can make it so costly that they won't take it.
Defensive Testudo.
Understood.
For the glory of God.
Really? Just going to ignore all that then, are you? Oh, no you're not.
We await your command.
Charge into my spearmen, please. Thank you. Or walk into them. Even better, just walk into them. Not even a shock bonus to that. Just walk right into them.
Is under attack.
Love it, love it, love it. I will take all the help that you are willing to offer me.
Fire! Burn the wretches!
Get him.
Nothing remains of that tower now. Cohorts!
Though I only have one set of spearmen, so that's not going to be great.
Melee troops! Cohorts!
Hope y'all survive.
Cohorts! Melee troops awaiting orders! Melee infantry!
Run, boys, run!
Discovered!
If I can get them all stuck right here, I can just pelt them with fire arrows and hopefully do some massive damage.
Barricade! The enemy is attacking the barricade!
That's what I was afraid of. Alright, so then... Right, I'm going to move you guys forward. Okay, your turn. Time to break some cavalry. Get him. If I can break those, I can then use these infantry at another location.
The enemy is at the walls.
Oh yeah, I know. No one said this was gonna be easy or fun.
Glory be to God.
Oh, friends. They've got friends coming. They've got friends coming to dinner. Run! At least they're holding on. No! No, cavalry, run! Run, cavalry, run! Don't get caught, cavalry. Now! How much cavalry did I lose there? I didn't lose too much, but now they're kind of trapped in here. I can't really utilize them anywhere else. Ugh, that sucks.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
But I'm still doing pretty good so far. Get him. That one specifically. Very good. You broke them. Very good, guys. Good job. Let's scooch forward a little bit here. We're going to be a little bit brave. Break out of that. Come on. Wow, even the slinger saw. Yeah, I might actually win this. I don't know why I'd win this, but I'm winning. These guys are barely hurt. These guys are pretty beat up, but there's nothing really to attack me on this side. These guys aren't that hurt. My cavalry's doing okay. This is the only real point of contention, but they're struggling to do any damage here. Even if they are tired. Oh, they've got slingers and I guess some more soldiers to hit me with, but this should break them. Oof, they're gonna try to hit me from the back. God dang it. I'm gonna have to deal with them now. They're gonna turn. Yep, they're turning. Can't allow that. That can't be allowed. They cannot hit my cavalry from the back. Now, you've already lost one fight. Hopefully you'll lose this one too. Come on, guys. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, very good. Ah, they're breaking through. Also something that can't be allowed. Jeez, I got scared for a second if they were coming. Come on. Come on. I will not lose a settlement. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't break on me. That means I may have to move these guys back over here. Crap. I have a new problem. And now my flanking force is defeated, which means that now I just have to beat them at the wall. Which, if you'd imagine, is a much more difficult process than hitting them from behind over and over and over again with cavalry.
Double time! Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
God dang it. Oh, good. Too little too late, unfortunately. But at least I'm breaking their infantry or their stuff here, so let's see if we can't keep that going. If I can still cycle these guys around, I might have a chance. No. No. Stop them here. God dang it. I guess I'm just got to mob infantry this group here. And then hope for the best. Yeah, you're gonna turn around, you're not gonna break. Ah, they're breaking through. That can't be allowed.
The men are wavering.
Just an amalgamation of soldiers down there, and there's nothing going on but that. The giant mass of bodies. But they're losing at the very least. That's a positive. But I don't know if they're gonna lose. They might hang in there long enough to win. They still haven't done a whole lot of damage. Ooh. Crap. I managed to break their general but not kill him. Oh, and I pulled them off their freaking Tetsudo. Okay, then now I'm done. Now I'm screwed. Officially. Yep. Now I'm screwed. Because they'll rally and then hit me right in the back. Come on. Yep, all because I accidentally pulled one of my guys off of his... Oh, go. Oof, oof, oh, last chance. Come on. Last chance. Come on. You just have to break like a few more units and then it's done. Come on. I know. Come on. You break this last group and it's over. This fight's done. Oh, yeah, boy. Wait, what the hell are these guys doing out here? Oh, for the love. Oh, I don't want to lose a settlement because of this. I'm not going to concede this. So now we're just going to wait. That's... Ah, freaking AI. Why do you suck so hard? I wonder if I can kind of coax them out here a little bit. Which I know might be semi-suicidal, but I really want to get this fight over with. It may reduce the time by, what, a third? But... Yep, they're glitched. They're not going anywhere. Ah, god dang it. No!
The tide of battle. The men are where the men are
What?
broken and running for their lives.
Well, they can get their butts on land and they can come finish the job. Obviously, I'm going to lose. Even though I outnumber them. Let's see. What are those? It's only light melee troops, so who else do they have on the field? Oh, anyway. But historically, I mean, I don't know. I know more about this time period than other periods, but I would say that it's not another place of my specialty. I like ancient Rome and the Republic era. But this era is fun too. I just there's something about the changing from the classical period of the Roman Empire to the fall of the Roman Empire. There's this the Dark Ages that just kind of meh. It's fun, but it's a heavily romanticized time, and it kind of bores me up until you get to the pre-Renaissance era. So I like the knights and stuff. So Medieval 2 is fun. But aside from Medieval 2 Total War, I really don't have a lot of interest in the medieval era of our history. But man, it just makes me sad to see that the Creative Assembly team has just kind of lost so much of their creative talent, or at the very least their creative will to create interesting or good level designs. You know, we see lots of detail in this, but even then, if you go back to like Shogun 2 or Medieval 2, you see a lot of detail in their cities, and there's a lot of planning that goes into it that is just not in other Total War games. I haven't played Three Kingdoms yet, but from what I've seen and heard, I'm not only am I not impressed, I'm actually kind of disappointed in everything that it was. But just from what I've seen, I mean, maybe one day when it goes on sale and I can buy it, I'll give it a run through. But there's just lots of little things, like having to build a city that's functional, or at least looks good, and is full. Whereas, like, this city is pretty good. I like a lot of the Attila stuff, because the Attila cities are at least siegeable. You know, you have defensive formations, you've got defensive lines, of course. Your church is your last stand, as it should be in a city like this. But like, even if you look at, like, let's say Total War Warhammer, there's a massive amount of things that just they stripped out of the game, and I'm not sure why. Because honestly, when I play Total War games, I play them for the sieges. I love the sieges. Taking a wall off of your enemy is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Defending a wall is even more fun in my opinion, which is why the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire to me just seemed like really good ideas to play. Yeah, keep losing hope, guys. You're fine. The AI is dumb. So they've decided that they're not going to attack us. But yeah, it just feels like the Creative Assembly team has lost a lot of creativity over the years, or at least dumbed it down to the point where maybe, to, I guess, make it easier on people, which I don't see why you had to lose quality in your builds. Another thing is another one of my favorite Total War games is Shogun 2, and even though the unit variety isn't there, the maps are massive. They're absolutely massive. Especially playing Fall of the Samurai. Oh my gosh, man, I could play that campaign over and over and over again and never be bored. Even if the campaign is kind of, well, I wouldn't say crappy. It's really one-sided. I have yet to successfully complete a Fall of the Samurai campaign where I've won. I always fall short in that game. I don't know if it's because I can't quite figure out how to utilize my armies very well, or if I need to use my navies more, but that's beside the point. A lot of fun. I love that time period. But it's a game that I'm not very good at, but I enjoy it. But even then, if you look at the cities, like the Shogun 2 cities, they're just basically giant fortresses, and there's nothing in them. So that's, in my opinion, kind of a downer. Like, obviously, there should be some kind of living arrangements in the cities, but it was a lot of fun to siege those cities. Even if you didn't have the cannons and whatnot that just blew open the doors, having a bunch of samurai scale a building is a lot of fun to watch, and watching a bunch of arrows just rain down on top of them. But yeah, again, it's not the greatest example. But like in Medieval 2, you had multi-layered cities where you'd have to have stacked armies lined up outside of the enemy's fortress in order to take a city. Loved that stuff. And Rome 1, which they just remastered, I want to play that eventually, because Rome 1, massive freaking walls for some reason that were like 60 feet high. Don't know why the walls were so high. But massive F-off walls, along with massive F-off siege towers, was fun. But in most of the new Total War games, especially in Total War Warhammer, it just feels like they completely abandoned all the good stuff that they had learned and gained in previous Total War titles. And it just kind of bums me out. Total War Attila, I thought, was like the small return to that. They brought back general speeches. They brought back some better sieges. They brought back better city layouts. Again, it's not great, but they're better. That's all I gotta really say about that. My long little diatribe to fill in 30 minutes of just staring at a screen because the game's glitched out, and I refuse to lose a city that I was outnumbered in, like by how many was it? Yeah, they had double my number almost. No, more than double my number. I'm not willing to give up a city where I fought and won with double my number attacking me. I refuse to do it. So I hope everybody's Good Friday was good. Alright, 1 second.
The men are wavering.
Alright. So yeah, for anybody just joining, we managed to glitch out the AI, which again, this is one of those really fun moments where this is a blinding example why this is not a perfect game. But I've yet to have this happen, where they just chill out and they're just, they're cool. Oh, 10 minutes, so that's just dripping away even faster.
The men are losing hope.
They shouldn't. I mean, they're winning. by all metrics, they're winning. Let's see, let's see if I can find some more details in here. Because some of the cities have just little gems in them that are really cool. Aside from the fact that you see like broken rubble and things like that in the cities. Oh yeah, the Colosseum that's not even in use anymore. The giant tree in the middle. The culture shift from a pagan religion to the Christian religion where using a Colosseum's not there. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what that was like in Rome. But I can definitely see the Colosseums not being in use anymore after the Christians took over. I said the Christians took over. After Christianity was the primary culture driver. I mean, you can't, for a faith that doesn't want people butchering each other all the time, this is kind of useless now. Although this is more of an amphitheater, not really a coliseum. Let's see. Sometimes they'll have just little gems in here that I've forgotten. Oh, little gardens in people's backyards. So again, like little details like that that just make it feel more at home. Let's see. I think there's some places where you'll have, oh, here's some, like some broken ruins that have just fallen into disrepair and they don't know how to fix them anymore, so they just leave them. It just goes to show the cultural decay and the knowledge decay of the nation. Yeah, I wouldn't say knowledge. Knowledge and or money. Let's see. More gardens. More gardens. And having cities that when you build stuff in them, having those buildings show up in the game, I think is important as well. Come on, 30 seconds, let's do it. And I know they didn't do that in Total Warhammer, or I don't think they did it even in Shogun 2. I know they didn't do it in Shogun 2. I've never actually bothered to look in Attila. I'd have to look at this game's, or this level's, a draw. I would call that a win for me. I feel like that was a win for me.
We have been bound in friendship,
Oof.
but now
Oh, hello. I didn't get a massive influx of new money. Why not? Huh. That was weird. Wait, oh, are you still... Ah! They're still sieging us. Even though I killed their king. Felix, what do you want, Felix? Oh, jeez, what are you doing? What? You want to come sit in my lap? That's fine, but I don't know why you jumped on my back. I don't know what that was about. Frickin' weirdo cat. Alright, let's see. Now, let's find out. The Subians are being nice and they're not attacking me yet. Alright, let's see what we can do here. That's the food situation looking like here. Not great, and you've got as good as 4. Okay, got that industry. 900 industry. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's where's my... Yes, I do not want that to become filthy and dirty. And why are you unhappy? Taxes, difficulty level. Oh, difficulty level. That's yeah, okay. Game, meta stuff. All right. They're talking like for them. Like, what are you talking about? What's going on here? All right. Let's see here. Rich. Okay. That's food production's fine here for now. Oh, you gained in something. Commercial buildings, also useful. I'll probably have to pull you off the front lines to do something else then. so far I've been allowed a lot of leeway to build up my strength here, and I like it, but I'm skeptical it's gonna last.
Would that I were a swan.
Let's definitely get me one of those. Exactor, Agenson, Rebus. Ooh, grab you. I use a lot of agents to essentially give me little boosts to provinces, especially if I was playing as the Eastern Roman Empire. I would just stack a bunch of agents right here that reduce corruption, and so I would just get all the money for my settlements right then and there. Actually, what is my corruption level right now? 55%. I lose half of my income. Yeesh. That's why I use them. I'll find like the big money makers, and I'll just sit them right on top of it, so just to reduce that corruption level down, so it needs to be reduced. All right, so you're still low on food, but we're fixing that as we speak. Okay. Actually, let's see. Not fishing, not military. Oh, I need to actually assign another governor, don't I? So let's find a place that has some industry, or that place does. Ooh. Actually, you know what I probably should do? Ooh, he wouldn't be bad for a governor. It won't take much to push these guys off, but I just need a little bit more.
You fear us. It is in your eyes, in your
Yeah, I know Britain is going to be essentially a lost cause in many respects. I won't be able to defend it forever. Hell, I may not even be able to defend it at all. Oh yeah, this is going down. I'm not going to be able to fight that off. Yeah. They've got two relatively full armies on my front door. And this might be the last fight we have for this evening. Alright, let's see. Same relative strategy as last time. But I don't have two cohorts, I have one. That definitely tells me this is not going to go over well.
The enemy approach. Yet look sharp. More enemy ships spotted.
Yep. The only thing I can really do here is just try to make them pay for it as dearly as possible. And maybe they won't take the settlement from me, but even then, is it really worth it? That's the next question. Don't do that. Okay. Bam. Hit him. Now finish them off. Break them completely.
Fire spreads through the settlement.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, Commander. For the glory of God.
Now let's get my cavalry
Units have been rallied.
back over here. They will take the settlement, as I said. It's a pretty much a definite thing. But I can at least make them pay out the nose to get it.
Yes, Commander! Guard! Advance at speed! Scout Equites!
Ugh, all those soldiers on my freaking front yard.
The enemy is going for our general!
Yep.
Protect him!
Come on. Come and get it. I know you want it. Come and get it. Just ram yourselves right into them. Now nail these guys. Actually, I'm going to move you over here so that when they try to pelt you, they're just pelting the wall. Come on. Well, I'm taking them out. I mean, I'm chipping away at them. Too bad I don't have infinite arrows, otherwise this might actually be a fight I could... Well, I would do more damage. I won't win it regardless. Unlike the last times I've said that, this time I'm 99% sure I won't win this.
Tower has been totally destroyed!
Yeah. Let's see if I can throw you into the fight. You're useless to me now. At least give these guys some breathing room.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat! Their unit has rallied!
Broken. Actually, that might actually be my ticket to winning if I can knock out their archers. But I doubt it. I'd have to get behind them, which... Oh, you left me an opening. Fantastic. There might be a way to do this now. And I will take it. If I can knock out their archers, I might be able to win. Might being a really key word here. Whoa. But I am going to be throwing away my cavalry, probably. Yeah, that was a stupid decision on my part. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'm committed as the ants scurry. Oh, yay. I've broken a whole bunch of them on my cohorts. Fantastic. I don't need to be fighting infantry like that. Darn it.
Our settlement has suffered much from the enemy.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Into tight formation now! Equites! Riders at the double!
I'm burning up your stamina, I know, guys.
Forward!
I ran you all the way around just to run you back.
Our men run from the enemy! This is shameful!
As long as it's not the spears, I don't care. As long as the spears hold for just a little bit longer, I can at least maybe break them on the spears. But as for these guys, man, see, this is why I don't know why that one set of cohorts fled and broke on that one level that we did really early on. these guys have been holding out. Now they're losing, but they're holding out. Let's see. So they've lost quite a lot, actually. They've lost a lot of guys fighting me so far. I know you guys are tired. I know. Come on, guys. Just a little bit longer. Let the cavalry come in. I know the spears are gonna break soon, probably. Yep, that's it. That's game. Ah, had I kept my cavalry in place, it might have been different. That was dumb. But I did make him pay dearly for it.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Yep, that's game. Well, that was fun. But I can't make a I can't pull a miracle out of my butt that well. I've managed to pull off what I would consider to be maybe 2 in one night, but not 3 or not 3. Essentially now it's just a matter of just throw him against the enemy and let him die. There ain't nothing I can do about him.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Oh man, had I just they suffered 1,300 soldiers. Had I just kept my cavalry in place early on, I might have been able to save them, or at least made it a much closer fight. But I didn't. Yep, there you go. I finally lost my first settlement in, like, what, 3 turns? The Ostrogoths are heading out of Eastern Roman Empire territory and heading right towards me. Oof. Okay, let's do another one. I said one more turn, and that's it. It's getting kind of late for me. I know I started late, I'm sorry. Good Friday slowed me down. But man. See, this one I probably won't be able to save this settlement either. Unfortunately, the settlement's not really... let's see, hold on. Yeah, I just don't have the soldiers to defend it. If I had an extra 2 spearmen and cohorts, I could probably pull it off, but not with what I got. Okay, let's move you guys out here. Let's just get you guys in here as fast as possible. Let's get this fight over with. As I know, there's a 90% chance there's no way no way I'm winning. Oh, but yeah, look at this field. It's just empty. There's nothing in this map.
Being attacked. Keep him alive. We don't stand a chance. The enemy outnumbers us.
Yeah, that's right. We don't stand a chance. The enemy outnumbers us, and we're screwed. Yes, you are correct in all this regards of Mr.
The enemy has been sighted.
Now shoot these people.
Nothing
Get them.
remains of that tower now.
Get them. There you go. Break all these people. Yeah, come on. Keep scrolling right up onto them.
The enemy is breaking down one of our barricades.
Now, charge them. Get them. Get them. Yeah. Break these buggers. Now, get these guys. Ah, no. They've already broke my cohorts. Gosh darn it. Yep, just like I thought. Unfortunately, without an actual commander, they're all gonna break. There's just too many soldiers. Darn it. Well, it's not like I didn't think it was gonna happen. And it didn't cost him as many as the last one. I'll admit that. I'll admit that. I could have probably planned my defenses a little bit better too, but
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
I'm still gonna smash into their frickin' archers.
Men are broken and are fleeing.
You can kill off all my guys. You can do everything you want to, but I'm still gonna take all your skirmishers and your archers. Now, come here. Ah. Oh.
The men are broken and running.
Ha. Still took out quite a few. About half. Hey. A 50% decrease in their forces is good. That means the next fight they're going to go to, or the next place they're going to go to, will be a much harder fight for them. Oh, more freaking... Another fight? Is that what I'm about to head into? Another freaking fight. Okay. And you're not... Yeah, jeez, it's been 3 turns. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Well, we beat him back one time. Let's see if we can do it again, but with fewer soldiers. Let's see if we can get lucky. We can do it, guys! We can do it! Oh, you're already there. Fantastic. Let's barricade you off. Get all you boys inside. And you're almost at full strength. That's not bad. So it really looks like my cavalry and my archers are the only ones that didn't get
More enemy ships spotted.
didn't get fully put back together. But that's alright. Let's see, we scoot that forward. Now run, boys, run.
The enemy should know when the odds are hopeless. The tower
Nope,
has
that's fine.
fallen.
Attack them from behind. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe they'll break really quick.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah. Just smash them right on the shields. That's what I like to see. Break them permanently. That's what I want to see. Just break them permanently. Are you just hanging out?
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle. Ho-hos! For the glory of God!
Still keeping my cavalry nice and safe.
Ho-hos!
They're going to bring all their infantry over here, and my cohorts are going to be on the wrong side of that fight. Darn it. Okay, well. Get him. Quick, get him. Quick, before they start actually doing damage. Get him. Very good. And now move your guys, move my cavalry over here. Or maybe move them back here. Okay. Now let's Let's get you guys ready to start pelting all the people that I don't like. And pray to the heavens that they hold the line. You're gonna have to bunch up eventually. Oh, I forget about their archers. Oh, crap. Their archers. Heavy infantry, light infantry, light infantry, light infantry. Medium. Oh, looks like they're sending everybody towards... No, not them. I gotta take out those archers soon. Come on. Hang with me, guys. Stop. Stop skirmishing. Get in there. AI, stop it. Come on, cavalry. Come on, cavalry. Or you know what's better? It'll be better just to shatter their infantry than it is to take out the to take out the archers. Although me taking out those archers would have been better if I just left my cavalry there, but I stopped thinking because it's late. And now I'm gonna have to charge them straight into that infantry right there. And this is now going to be a losing fight. No matter which way I cut this, it's good. Let's see. No, come on. If I can knock those guys out, maybe I can get lucky.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Nope. I'm now just throwing my cavalry away. There's nothing I can do to turn this tide around unless I can really break all these guys at once, which is not likely. Oh, well, there you go. Man, cavalry's powerful in this game. I forgot about that. I mean, as it should be. I mean, cavalry should be just horrendously terrifying if you're an infantryman. But it's morale crushing. It's just so destructive. I would dare say that the cavalry in this game is the strongest in any of the games. So once you lock him in infantry combat, once you lock in the enemy in infantry combat, and you can hit him in the back or the side, even with light cavalry, it's over. That fight's pretty much done if they break. Like right now, I didn't break them. Yep, that's it. But man, that was a brutal couple of hits. How many did they lose? They lost, again, about half their army. At least I'm batting 1,000 for, consistency.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Yeah, go ahead, charge. Charge in. Do it. I did a lot more damage than I thought I did. They really just have these guys left. Had I knocked these guys out first, it would have probably been a different fight. But I didn't knock out their archers the way I normally do. So again, learn those lessons. So that next time, we win. Hilarious. And then Cumulodunum. You're going to take that? Nope. You're just going to raid it. Okay, that's fine. I can accept that.
The generals feel that an attack here would be of great mutual benefit.
I will defeat the Allens when I get a chance. Which will be many, many turns from now. Ah, the Tingis have just, or not the Tingis, I'm sorry. These guys have decided that it is not a good idea to keep attacking a settlement they just got their butts handed to them on, but that is fine. Yep, there come the diseases. Ah, and my new spearmen. Fantastic. Let's see. And you give me industrial stuff. Okay, so industrial. Who's got industrial nearby? Who's got industrial? Who has industrial buildings nearby? There we go. Let's use English to talk, right? The nearest one's like up here. Definitely upgrade these spearmen. Definitely upgrade the spearmen. Y'all are still...
To battle!
I might win that. Might being the key word. What I could do instead...
We hunger for battle. Come, fight with us.
That's a much more cheesy and easier way to do that. Okay. So I think I'm going to call it a night now, guys. I do have to get up early tomorrow. Like every day, I got to get up early. Ooh, let's see. Can I repair this? Repair. But I think we did a pretty good job of turning the Empire around in, like, what, 4 turns? Went from no money to money. Went from borderline rebellion to... Yeah, so we're on turn 5. Turn 5. Let's see. Are we on... So these guys are still unhappy, which I'll need to fix that. Let's see. Can I fix that with this? It's +1 public order, which, yeah, that still helps. You know, the steady decline or the massive decline is pretty much over. We got a few things here and there we got to clean up, but for the most part, I think we're doing pretty good. And I can't build any more of those, but that's okay. And I fully suspect if we were to go to like turn 12 tonight, I think I'd have a roaring economy. Or at the very least one that's not crippled anymore. Now granted, as soon as the Huns show up in numbers, I'm going to have a completely different ballgame to deal with. But that is a fight for another day. So I hope everybody enjoyed this lovely battle. I thought I'd be doing a lot worse than I did. I don't know if that's luck or I've just had my butt kicked so many times where I've learned a few lessons. I genuinely don't know. So if you enjoyed, please give me a follow. I'll be on tomorrow. I think we're going back to RimWorld tomorrow. So have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend if you don't join in again. Have a good night.